Hello, hi, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're gonna do a timeless collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading. See what signs, symbols, messages, energies resonate for you in your particular situation, and hopefully bring clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the What's Blocking You Oracle for singles and relationships. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What is the blockage to know about? This could be your block. This could be somebody else's block, but it is something to overcome. So let's begin. What is the first block to have awareness of and wisdom about? Please and thank you. Too attached. All right, so there's somebody who's way too attached to a particular person, to a particular outcome. It could be a smothering kind of energy. Somebody who is lacking freedom or lacks giving freedom to someone else. This is where somebody can't breathe. So it's okay to be attached to someone, to love someone, to want to be in their presence all of the time. But when there's, I don't know, when it's too much, when it's all of the time, and when there's no like freedom, there's no space, it becomes overwhelming. So give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. It's like if you're, look at this big open field here, but instead of that field, if it's a big closed in fence, and you know, somebody's always trying to find the exit and somebody's always following them, eventually I feel like someone's just going to hop over that fence and just like want to go away, want their space. So if somebody wants space, give it to them. And if there is somebody in your space and you feel like it's a little bit of a love bombing thing, like they are always like right there in your energy all the time, perhaps it's you opening up that door of conversation and being very clear that maybe it's not even personal, but you just need a little space right now. Or maybe it is becoming personal and you need to have a clear conversation that there needs to be a little space here, a little breathing room. So let's get one more. Clarity on another blockage for the collective. Incomplete. I kind of feel like this could be the same energy. You know, if there's somebody always looking for someone else to provide, you know, that love that they don't have, or to provide happiness. It's somebody searching outside of themselves for someone else to, you know, give them everything they need and make everything better, instead of searching inside of themselves to make the changes necessary to be whole. Therefore, there is no pressure on anyone else to fulfill all of your needs, to always be like plugging in that hole. Incomplete is you want someone to complete you, but you don't, but you need to be whole on your own. You know, if you're putting pressure on anyone else to bring happiness into your life, to bring anything in, that's way too much pressure on somebody else. But when you come in feeling like you got it going on, you're feeling good, you're whole on your own, and it's not about perfection. It's just feeling confident with your imperfections, with who you are, with having self-awareness and willpower to make things happen for yourself, not rely on someone else to do it for you. I feel like we should pull one more. Let's do one more to help the collective on another block. These could be totally different situations, different people, different partnerships, different facets of one person. Losing yourself. I feel like these are all kind of the same. This could be a very complicated person, but this is someone who is so wrapped up in somebody else's energy that gets so overwhelmed in a relationship where they forget about their friends. They forget sometimes about other interests that they are pursuing. It's where the other person's opinion, energy, everything matters so much that it's putting them in this like swirl. I see like a wind. It's like swallowing you up. So, and I'm also getting that it could be like drowning somebody else. So you feel lost in your partner. And, you know, part of that feels really beautiful because when you're just wrapped up in someone, you know, that's like a beautiful place to be. But eventually you got to take off that wrapping and like create some space. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. I am feeling like maybe somebody else has a hard time with maybe certain things that you want to do that you've always done, places you want to go, local hangouts, people that are your friends. And I feel like somebody always wants to be tag along. And when they're not invited or like not included, I feel like this person takes it really hard. They take it personal instead of just having their own thing to do. I feel like if somebody was just a little more free, let go, had their own thing going on, then I feel like that attraction would be a lot more natural for something to always come back to that whole energy. Even if somebody was out with their friends, they're like, my honey went out. She went out to the movies. She took her other friend out, whatever, but you're still excited to get back to that person. And then think about it this way. When you get back together, you have two totally different awesome days to talk about together, you know, rather than it always being the exact same experience. I feel like it will make things way more interesting. It'll also keep each of you interested in extracurricular, like at school, extracurricular things in your life that I feel like it'll give you more stuff to talk about, you know, more things to get excited about other than just what the other person is doing all the time. That just feels like so much pressure. So I hope that was helpful. That might not be for everyone, but maybe that brought a little insight into a situation. I kind of feel like we should do one overall tarot for those. So let's get a little clarity on these blocks. This is the Art of Life. What is one overall bridge to connect to attached, incomplete, and lose yourself or losing yourself? I feel like that's I don't know, I did think of the Eminem song, which is a good song, but I feel like that swirling energy, it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's like getting lost in the forest instead of seeing the whole map. I feel like somebody's getting lost in something and not looking at the bigger picture anymore, not expanding. What is one overall bridge to help the collective, please and thank you? Temperance. Well, that's going to bring everything back into balance. I really like this. I love the temperance energy. This is where, you know, if you have, it's great to have similar interests as your honey or your friends or whatever. But when you also have different things about you. It makes, I'm just getting that it makes things more interesting. So this could be where opposites attract. Maybe you have a really different job than somebody else. This is a balance between the divine masculine and feminine. This is where purities are stripped away, and it's the energy of gold that comes through. There's always divine guidance, divine protection here. It's that Goldilocks zone. It's finding the perfect center point, no matter how the energy is changing, no matter how many different personalities you are dealing with, no matter how many different emotions are arising. It's finding that even, beautiful point in all of that energy. Sometimes I see this, on a 3D level as the professional, the person that takes a lot of energy around them and just navigates it like a conductor ever so perfectly, making it look like it's easy, but it's not. So it could be that you are learning to go with the flow a little bit more, learning what is too hot, learning what is too cold, and what is just right. But I'm getting that this is a connection you are having inside of yourself first, with different aspects of who you are, all blending together to create this like beautiful masterpiece. Maybe some of you actually do art, but it could also be where you and somebody else's dynamic create a beautiful masterpiece together because you're so different. Those differences bring a beautiful balance. It's major arcana number 14. Also a Sagittarius energy. Oh, babe. It's the unlike is joined together, and from differences results the most beautiful harmony. It's not about somebody else singing that exact same melody with you, having the exact same opinion as you, wearing the same thing as you, having the same style. It's where when there's dichotomy, when there's differences, that's harmony. But it's not somebody who sings out of tune with you. It's somebody who just sings on a different note that blends with you. I'm going to plug you in because I just saw that my phone is at 15%. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's continue. Let's do, I feel like with that, some temperance is such a divine energy for me. So let's do the divine truth. I kind of feel like we should put it together today, the whole thing. So let's try to shuffle this gigantic deck of cards, and let's just get a message or two to help you guys. What is a message to help the collective on the person they're thinking about, the relationship they're in, or what to know about a relationship on its way and coming in? Please and thank you. Well, it looks like someone's coming back. It looks like this is going to be a renewal, or somebody coming back into your life after a short pause, after a long pause, after many years. Maybe you run into someone accidentally. Maybe you've been thinking about someone for a long time and you finally get together. It could be about making amends. It could also be a reunion of somebody that you know in your soul, but maybe never met here in this life. It's coming together with love, though. There's love energy. I'm also getting that this is divinely blessed, and you have divine guidance sort of bringing you together. If there was a separation between you and someone else, I feel like that came through. So you start to do some amazing things in your own life. You start to fill up your own plate, your own cup. You don't put so much energy on someone else all the time. Even if there's distance and there's still energy on someone, that can still be felt. Those strings are still there. This is where you cut the strings. You bring that attention and energy, awareness back to yourself, and probably somebody else is doing the same, so that your energy is different when you meet again. So that there has been independent growth on your own for this to come back right. I'm not even getting that this comes back as a big relationship for all of you. So maybe somebody comes back, they were a lover, now they're a friend. Maybe it was a friend and now it's a lover. I do feel like there might be something that is different this time. The force of love, the force of reunion is unstoppable. Together we are one. But if you are one, it's because you came together already whole on your own, and even better together. So, what is one more to be helpful for the collective? This deck of cards is so big. One more to help the collective on this reunion, please and thank you. Oh yeah, I mean, look at someone's coming out of the hole. I love that picture. So this is really nice. This is where somebody was a little stuck, a little too comfortable in the uncomfortable zone. This is somebody who's, I'm getting antsy, like antsy energy, itchy energy, excited energy. Somebody who wants change. They don't want to do it the same way anymore. I'm getting they don't even want to do it the same way they were anymore. So this is beautiful. It's somebody not just coming back. This could be you as well. Finally releasing some fears. You know, fears of attachment, fears of abandonment, fears of loss, fears of whatever. And if you're facing those fears, letting them go, those fears aren't going to swallow you or take control of you or get in your way anymore. I feel like this is somebody I hear, I'm ready. So stepping out of my comfort zone, and they're doing that to be closer to you. Sometimes people have to leave that area, leave that hole, leave that circle, leave that playpen, leave that whatever, to see from an outside perspective how stuck they were or how weird it felt in there compared to where they are someplace new, someplace different. And sometimes it's just your perception. Even if the place isn't different, the partnership isn't different, when your eyes see it through a different lens, different light, a spiritual perspective, then everything that looked normal before does start to look different. Therefore, that reflection will start to, after it changes inside of you or that person, start to make changes outside in somebody's life. Let's get one more to be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. Wow, there's your guidance. I did see that before with that divine guidance. Somebody has been guiding you the whole time. Spiritual energy, God, your angels, your spirit guides, also helping somebody else. Maybe gain their spiritual wings, cleanse any toxic, weird situations out of their life that are of an old karmic cycle, the old them, not who they're becoming or what they're supposed to be. This is bathing in spiritual light, seeing through a new lens. It's releasing any negative thoughts, patterns, people, anything that was draining them. They're letting it go down the drain. And I'm getting that they're not letting something step in their way again, but this could be their own thoughts getting in their way before. I just see somebody pulling the plug, letting something go. So maybe some people had to actually cut some strings, cut some people out of their life, make some big changes in habits, even healthier decisions overall, because this is where somebody is having a major amazeballs spiritual awakening, and it feels like they've been reborn. You have this rebirth energy, this union energy. I feel like this is just new energy, and it's all coming from spiritual guidance. And this can come through intuition, synchronicity, personal signs and symbols to guide you, but it could also be guidance that comes through almost like earth angels. It could be a stranger, but they have the wisest advice you've ever heard that you needed to hear exactly then to help you with that problem that you were just thinking about. But you have to be open for that guidance to come however it is delivered. My spirit guides are helping assist in this divine connection. It's somebody who is getting new information, new insight, new clarity, a spiritual perspective on everything. I feel like for some of you, it was somebody that was looking way too far ahead at things that didn't happen, or possible things, scenarios, situations that weren't actually real. It was more elusive. And I feel like someone has learned to pay attention to the now, not getting lost in the past or the future, but paying attention to the step they're on, the day you were in, the moment you have. So I kind of like this reading today. Let's do something different. I feel like we should do another tarot, but let's do an animal card and then the tarot. What is one animal? I keep staring at this gray cat. Maybe some of you have a gray cat or dog, but I see a cat here. I don't know, I see somebody actually, sometimes I just get random visuals, but I see somebody scrolling their phone, like watching something, and it's like not necessarily cats, but maybe like funny animal videos, something like that. I feel like that's just making somebody laugh. Even when I look at that, it's sort of a happy energy there. Maybe you're watching funny videos or something like that with someone else. I feel like somebody was kind of like in a no mood, not the mood, but just like I'm getting, and then somebody sees something really funny and it kind of just switches up their energy. Maybe it's even something like that. So maybe this is just bringing me down this roll of energy because it's maybe some guidance or switch up of energy or something spiritually enlightening and elevating that you get to see randomly that shows up, on the side of your phone when you're maybe just looking at something else. I mean, maybe it's that funny animal compilation video, but I feel like it's more like something that pops up that you are meant to see, but I'm not getting that. You were meant to see this. Click on it now. I don't feel like it's a clickbait kind of thing. I feel like it's a real natural pull. Or I'm getting like almost like a butt dial, like something you almost accidentally hit, you didn't even know, or just the next video that comes up and you're like, huh, what's that? And then I feel like you're going to find something really special or cool or informative, or maybe just something really simple but does a lot to your energy. I feel like it's cleansing you somehow. So I hope that made sense. There was like a side note message. Maybe it's something on the side. Like, when something's on the side. All right, let's continue. I think you got the hint. I think you got like of what I was trying to say on that. All right, let's get one spirit animal to be helpful for the collective, please. And thank you. You have this frog. I feel like a lot of you do have the frog as a spirit animal because this has come through in different decks of cards. And it's a very powerful animal because it moves from, you know, one zone to the other. From, you know, it can go from being aquatic to land. It's also the energy of regeneration. You know, it starts with the tadpole. I just see the legs growing. I also think of it as being able to hop over obstacles. I think of those frogs that have the sing, like they sing. Also, maybe not judging a book by its cover. But this is the energy of prosperity here. This is wealth. This is abundance. This is not anybody who is in lack mentality. This is where someone believes that they deserve the best, that the best is coming in. Let's see what this says. It says, let go of the past. Somebody is letting go of their fears. They are letting something down the drain. They're ridding of any kind of toxic or, you know, attachment kind of energy in the energy of renewal. And it is embracing change, getting ready and excited for change. I'm getting excited now. This is when opportunities are very close at hand. They're right there. Maybe they were right there all along. You just didn't see it. It's like that lost in the forest energy. Now you're looking for it, praying for it, letting it go and expecting it to come in. Hop into this new day with joy. That was cute and corny. Abundance and good fortune await you. This is you having to take a step, hop into action, put some energy into something. Hop into this new day with joy. It's choosing to follow your joy. When you follow your joy, whatever interests you, whatever gets you excited, whatever you're into, you know, your thing, whatever that is, start there. That thing about you, or that thing that you're interested in, that thing that's just calling your name down a certain direction to discover more about yourself, to discover more about whatever, is what leads you to more things, more discoveries, more gifts about you, more blessings, and more open doors. So let's do a little more with the tarot. Let's do I ran out of room in this phone because I never have enough room to hold all these videos. So I deleted some videos. We're going to continue the reading. I was about to pull from the Thoth. So let's start here, part 2, but I'm going to merge it together to make one reading for you guys. What would be helpful for the collective to know on this renewal, reunion, the new comfortable zone, and spiritual detox, prosperity coming in, letting go of the past? What is the message to balance, the balance of the temperance that came through here? Please and thank you. Oh, you do have abundance. This could be going to a reunion. This could be somebody you meet at a party, or connecting with the right vibrations, the right people. I love how each of these cups have their own spotlight. Each one is as special as the other one. There's this beautiful fountain that keeps flowing, cleansing. Where's that cleansing card? Cleansing the waters below and the water that comes through. It's the right filter. These are the right energies around you that bring, I just heard grace into your life, but it's usually light, vibrancy, happiness, pleasure. It's abundance. It's where there is enough for everyone. This is the people in your life that believe in you. Even if you're having a weird day and you're feeling like you're drained, or you were sucked down the tube in that bathtub, down the drain, had a weird day, everything's out of balance over here, your bread came with a big hole in it, this person's not coming back. These are the people in your life that got your back, that lift you up, that believe in you, unless it is here. They are the ones that drain you. They are the ones that, are these energies that you should be letting go of, but I feel like you already have. I feel like that's something that is either naturally occurring right now for you or someone else, or it's a choice to distance yourself from anybody who doesn't believe in you, anyone who doesn't want to see you succeed or in the energy of abundance, who makes you always feel depleted. Upside down, those are people that don't shine a light on the beautiful attributes of other people. They shine a light on the weird stuff to try to magnify that and have you notice the weird stuff so you don't pay attention to the beautiful stuff. But because that magnification energy is placed on someone else, all it is actually a reflection of what's going on inside of those people. I see that upside down as the gossips. Mean people, mean boys, mean girls, just vibrationally low. And it's not judgment upon that. It's just recognizing that if you're around those energies, you don't really feel that comfortable with people talking about everyone else's business, or like, always kind of bringing you down or not believing in you. It's just making the conscious choice to redirect your energy to another partnership, another place, another position. I just saw some of you actually moving jobs because of maybe a weird work environment. Maybe if it just starts with you following that joy, being in the right vibration, being the right energy, the right support, maybe that is already prosperity. That already feels like wealth, to have less pressure or less stress or less weird energy, Yeah, I see somebody walking out the door. I feel like for some of you, you are leaving a situation, but I don't see you burning bridges. I feel like some of you might be doing it with, maybe that's why I heard grace, with a lot of grace. So let's get one more. Clarity on. 3 of Cups and Temperance. Wow, you're moving into the energy of prosperity. Either this king, I feel like this king loves to come through for you guys. Earthy sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo does not have to be. This king is so stable, so solid, moving so heavy and real and raw, that they are creating those ripples in the earth. Even though that chariot is heavy, like iron, the birthday suit here is vulnerable and soft, exposed and real, authentic. I feel like this is protecting his thoughts, but I feel like these are all thought bubbles driving him or her forward, making plans here, making those plans real. This is somebody who has long-term investment on someone. This is somebody who has the right resources and wisdom and experience, because it's the king, to really make something happen. This is also a king that has had failures, but gets back up. Do it again, or do it different somewhere else. Try it a different way. Switch something up. There has to be that flexibility. But it's that inner drive to put your hands in the dirt, put some elbow grease in a situation and make it real. I feel like this king is also really sensual, because it's about 3D land, what you can touch, not just what you're thinking about, not just in the ether, in spiritual energy, and not just all in the emotions. This is someone that kind of is well-rounded in earth. Grounded, supportive. Upside down, also, you know, somebody who would have a lot of prosperity, know how to own a business, have a great job, have something be long-lasting, but a little too much in the 3D world, a little too much in commercialism, a little too much in having the best things, the biggest chariot, you know, the coolest bull. Because it's somebody too worried about what everyone else sees and not the inner workings. So let's get one more. Clarity on the Prince of Discs, Abundance, the Three of Cups, and Temperance. What is the overall bridge? And here, Wisdom. I mean, we did start with a block, so maybe the last one here. Let's see what the bridge or block is. Building bridges. There's not a way across, you make one. Yeah. You got new energy. Wow. So maybe it starts with your thoughts. Maybe it starts with letting out your plans, what you're thinking, to the right person that can help you build something in reality. This is a new beginning. It starts from your thoughts and it's grounded in the earth to make something real. It's having a conversation and then making those plans and putting those plans into action. This is such potential for something to create clarity in your life. Look at how there's an idea. It's like a halo. It's like it's crowning you from the heavens. It's shining, and it's not just coming down. It's an idea where you are shining out there into the universe. Says how amazing that idea is. You are clearing the sky. You are actually taking the night sky and making it day with this conversation, with this idea, with this communication, with these thoughts. But you have to take that idea and then the seed, this gift given to you to start something, to plant something, to have something be long lasting and continue to grow as long as you make it to the chocolate factory. You have to get into that experience. You got to take the seed out of the drawer and put it in the garden, and then attend that garden. Pull the weeds out when they come in, water it a little extra if it's a little dry, and be present, be in it, put some effort and work. And you do have the energy of this gigantic prosperity in your life. It might be, if we're going back to love, that you definitely do have somebody who wants to have a conversation about how to make something work, how to get something grounded if it never got off the ground, how to do it right with a solid foundation, how they want to come in and put effort into it. But it's also having that balance in their life where it's not all about work and it's not all about love. It's having a, sassy romantic date, going out to a party, having days off, having days where you don't even want to think so hard. You just want to, watch TV or those funny videos. With that temperance, it's all over balance coming in. But it is definitely something that has either been talked about, thought about, or needs to, so that it can start to manifest in reality. I always feel like this is the beginning of dreams that can really come true and be lived in and felt through experiences. So let's get one more. I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. We're going to get one more message from the Rock and Roll Oracle. What's one more message to be helpful for the collective on rock and roll energy? Please and thank you. What do we have? Joni Mitchell, and you have authenticity. Powerful message. Being authentic, believing in what you say, living your truth. Words matching actions. Actions matching words. And it's not about being perfect. It's about being perfect exactly as you are. Wherever you are in your process, whatever, part of this like ending or new beginning or new cycle you are in. No matter where you are on your spiritual journey, on your actual journey here, all of it is perfect. It's all part of your experience, and there is nobody that has ever lived in any life ever that has had the exact same experiences as you. There's nobody that is you. And that is so phenomenally special. You are so special. You are a gift. So see yourself as such. Share your gifts with others, but with the right people that you vibrate with, are attracted to. Perfect as I am. It's a little bluebird in a nest. And with this, I bid you adieu. Thank you for being here. I hope this reading was helpful for you. You have a beautiful day, evening, night. I love you so much. And I will see you very soon.